The night horror came to the ambassador. Wednesday, June 5th, 1968. Throughout the day, KNBC film crews had followed Senator Robert F. Kennedy across Los Angeles as he campaigned for the Democratic presidential nomination. We covered every appearance, every handshake, and every hopeful word. Kennedy appeared to be carrying the promise of a new generation, and California had just delivered him a crucial primary victory. Late that night, he stood before a jubilant crowd inside the embassy ballroom of the Ambassador Hotel. His supporters cheered as he spoke of unity, justice, and a country desperate to heal. Then he ended with the words,
"Thanks to all of you, and now it's on to Chicago, and let's win there." Thank you.
Kennedy stepped away from the podium and entered the crowded kitchen pantry on his way to meet the press. Moments later, shots rang out. 24-year-old Sirhan Sirhan opened fire with a .22 caliber revolver. Kennedy was struck 3 times, twice in the back and once behind the ear. 5 other people were wounded. In seconds, a celebration became a scene of terror. People screaming, bodies falling, television cameras swinging wildly, and stunned witnesses struggling to understand what had just happened. Back at KNBC, Robert Mulholland was our point producer, trying to bring order to a newsroom suddenly overwhelmed by history. Every telephone was ringing. Film crews, reporters, writers, and technicians scrambled into action. It was all hands on deck. We were all there. Together, we stared at the monitors as the horror unfolded before our eyes. The images coming from the Ambassador Hotel seemed almost impossible to comprehend. Robert Kennedy lay mortally wounded on the floor of a Los Angeles hotel. No one in Studio 5 spoke unless they had to. The usual newsroom noise gave way to a silence, the silence that comes when you realize we are no longer merely reporting the news. We are witnessing history. 42-year-old Robert F. Kennedy died the following day. For those of us inside KNBC that night, the images never disappeared. The crowded studio, the flickering monitors, the disbelief on all of our faces. A presidential campaign filled with hope. Then, in one horrifying moment, we watched that hope die. It was a night none of us would ever forget.